seen a few pages here and there, but the information is quite unique, and I hope that it helps you drift off into restful sleep. Let's begin, shall we? Let's find our first Pokemon. Let's start with Geodude. Number 74. The Rock Pokemon. Geodude rocks. It hangs out in fields and mountains, but unless you bother it, Geodude probably won't move. In fact, most passerby just think it's a rock or boulder. Not much fun unless you're in to the pet rock thing. Paint it multicolors and see if Geodude notices. Watch out though, Geodude's rock-like skin makes it hard to attack and almost impossible to capture. If only. How many of your favorite Pokemon out there is Chansey? Let's find out a bit more about Chansey. Number 113. The Egg Pokemon. This hard-to-find and puzzling Pokemon is a good one to become friends with. Its magical powers bring happiness to any trainer who can capture it. It has an additional bit here called Pokédex Pick. Chansey make excellent nurses. You can find them in almost all Pokemon centers, taking care of sick and injured Pokemon. How about Slowpoke? Number 79. The Dopey Pokemon. Unlike Ponyta and Rapidash, Slowpoke does not like to move. Everything about it is slow, 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 and dopey. It takes Slowpoke an average of 5 seconds to realize it's in pain. To evolve a Slowpoke, just dip its tail in the ocean and wait for a shelter to bite. When it does, instant Slowbro. If you're gifted with patience, this Pokemon is for you. Next, we have Hitmonlee. Number 106. The Kicking Pokemon, Hitmonlee. The Kicking Fiend. Hitmonlee depends completely on its ferocious footwork in battle. First, Hitmonlee will meditate to increase its attack power. Then, it will take down an opponent with one of its many kicking attacks. When Hitmonlee is in a rush, its its legs grow steadily. Then it can run smoothly with long, easy strides. Hitmonlee also has a Pokédex pick. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan work out at the gym of the Karate Master. If you are skilled enough to beat the Karate Master, an experienced Pokemon trainer, in a battle, he may give you a Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee of your very own. How about Electabuzz? Number 125. The electric Pokemon. Electabuzz are attracted to strong sources of energy, so it's no surprise that they are usually found near power plants. Watch out. If they wander away, Electabuzz can cause blackouts in major cities. Electabuzz also has a Pokédex pick. Shopping spree. The department store in Celadon City has all of your Pokemon needs. It's a great place to restock your first aid kit, save on vitamins, or buy your Pokemon a special treat. I'm not sure what that has to do with Electabuzz, but still a Pokédex pick nonetheless. Let's go with Golem. Number 76. The megaton Pokemon, Golem. Golem's massive size and great strength make it hard to collect. Dynamite blasts don't even hurt it. Golem are easier to spot in fields and mountains than Geodude or Graveler. It's hard to get Golem angry, but watch out if you do. They are fierce fighters. When provoked, once a year, Golem shed their bedrock shell and get even bigger. You'll have to trade a Graveler with a friend in order to evolve it into a Golem. Krabby. Number 98. The river crab Pokemon, Krabby. Krabby can be crabby. They'll attack anyone or anything that enters their territory. These common Pokemon use their pinsers for balance when walking sideways, and as powerful weapons, of course. There seems to be a Pokédex Pix, or a Pokédex pick, rather, included. Ash's 7th Pokemon was a Krabby. Ash was so sad not to be able to carry Krabby around with him, because you can only have 6, that he called his Pokefriend every day. Krabby was having a good time with Professor Oak back in the lab. Scyther. Number 123. The mantis Pokemon, Scyther. This terrifying Pokemon may be a bug, but it seems to have just as much in common with the dinosaurs. Its razor-edged wings make its slash technique a killer. Add to that ninja-like speed and sharpness, and the enemy is down for the count. This is one Pokemon to avoid if you are a beginner trainer. Venomoth. Number 49. The Poison Moth Pokemon. Venomoth. Venomoth has tons of powerful poisonous techniques. The dust-like scales covering Venomoth's wings are color-coded to show the types of poison it carries. Make sure you have a lot of antidotes in your first aid kit. Oddish. Number 43. The Weed Pokemon. Oddish. Oddish is odd. During the day, this weed-like Pokemon keeps its head buried in the ground. At night, it wanders around planting seeds and sprinkling pollen as it walks. It likes to poison or stun its enemy and then drain its energy. At higher levels, this combo grass poison Pokemon has many special abilities. Its petal dance hurts and confuses other Pokemon. Oddish uses Solar Beam to increase its own energy on its first turn so that it can have an extra powerful attack on its second turn. Slowbro. Number 80. Slowbro, the hermit crab Pokemon. Slowbro is slow mentally and physically, but it is cute and lovable, and Slowbro's luck and instincts are good. Overall, a good pet, although teaching it a new technique may be frustrating. Mankey. Number 56. The big monkey Pokemon. Mankey. It doesn't take much to get Mankey angry. It can be calm 1 minute and hopping mad the next. Known for its superior footwork, Mankey also packs a powerful punch. As a fighting Pokemon, it is quicker and more agile than most Pokemon. It can even easily avoid another Pokemon's special techniques. pastime is floating in a warm, shallow water. If you live near a lake and the thermometer reads a constant 78, this is the Pokemon for you. The beautiful red spot on Tentacool's head is called the Ruby of the Sea. Tentacool may be beautiful, but watch out for those stingers. There seems to be a Pokédex pic as well. Tentacruel and Tentacool once took over all of the ships in the harbor of Porta Vista City because a local millionaire, Nastina, tried to destroy their home. A classic Pokemon anime episode. Number 58. The puppy Pokemon, Growlithe. Growlithe, the puppy Pokemon, is very rare. Be careful when fighting it. It is way too protective of its territory and its owner. It will bark and bite to scare away intruders. Zubat. Number 41. The bat Pokemon, Zubat. Zubat live in colonies or groups in dark places like caves and tunnels. They use ultrasonic waves to build or a built-in radar system to move around in the dark and to find enemies. Their leech life technique sucks out the energy of an opponent. Then their own energy increases. Golduck. Number 55. Golduck, the duck Pokemon. Golduck is a very elegant Pokemon. It is a graceful fighter, both on land and in the water. Golduck enjoys swimming by lake shores. It looks surprisingly similar to the Japanese sea monster, Kappa. There is a Pokédex pic as well. Party time. The SSN in Vermilion City is a party boat. It celebrates Pokemon every day. Nidoran, male. Pokemon may faint just looking at Pinsir's terrible claws. The Pokédex pic reads, "There is no such thing as a bad Pokemon. They might have some weaknesses and character flaws, but Pokemon don't do bad things on their own. Masters command Pokemon to do bad things. Meowth, a member of Team Rocket, is the only exception." And speaking of Meowth, number 52, the Scratch Cat Pokemon, Meowth. Meowth is ferocious. As a member of the evil Team Rocket, its mission is to help Jesse and James capture and mistreat rare Pokemon. It especially wants Pikachu. Meowth is ambitious and crafty, but it misses important details in its hurry to attack, which always leads to its failure. Meowth adores round objects. It will even wander the streets at night, looking for change. Its payday technique gives its trainer extra money after each victory. The Pokédex pic reads, "In the Pokemon cartoon, Meowth is the only Pokemon that can speak a human language. Meowth's motto is, 'I'm the top cat around here.'" Primeape. Number 57, the big monkey Pokemon, Primeape. Primeape won't give up a chase until it has caught its enemy. If you make eye contact with this bad-tempered ape, get ready to run for your life. Its karate chop technique is impressive. Jynx. Number 124, the human shape Pokemon, Jynx. In Cerulean City lives a man who will trade a common Poliwhirl for this rare and curious Pokemon. Jynx is a strange combination of ice and psychic characteristics. Jynx wiggles its enchanting hips as it walks. It can make others dance along with it. With its lovely kiss technique, Jynx puts its opponent to sleep. No comment. Raichu. Number 26, the mouse Pokemon, Raichu. Raichu has so much electrical power in its little body that it has to use its tail as a ground to avoid shocking itself. Its 10,000 volt thunderwave technique paralyzes an enemy so it can't move. There seems to be a Pokédex pic as well. Sometimes Pikachu like their own personalities so much they refuse to evolve into a Raichu. Sparrow. Fearow has huge, regal wings. It can stay in the air for a long time without ever having to rest. At higher experience levels, it can use its mirror move to copy an enemy's attack. Exeggcute. Number 102. The egg Pokemon, Exeggcute. Exeggcute may look like a bunch of eggs, but it acts more like a group of plant seeds. Exeggcute travel in swarms. When disturbed, they quickly surround and attack any intruder in their territory. A Pokédex pic reads, "Every Pokemon has the struggle ability. Even when the odds are against it, a Pokemon will not give up without a good fight. Struggling can do some damage to the opponent, but it hurts your Pokemon at the same time." Vaporeon. Number 134. The Bubble Jet Pokemon, Vaporeon. Vaporeon is the Bubble Jet Pokemon. The Water Stone turns Eevee into a water element Vaporeon. Vaporeon lives close to the water because its long, beautiful tail is edged with a fin. Many people think it's a mermaid. This talented Pokemon can melt into water and make itself disappear. Diglett. Number 50. The Mole Pokemon, Diglett. The hardest part of capturing a Diglett is getting it into your Pokeball before it faints or runs away. Fighting a Diglett is good experience for a young Pokemon trainer. Diglett don't really change form. They join together in groups of 3 to become Duck Trio. Gastly. Number 92. The Gas Pokemon, Gastly. Gastly and Haunter are part of a trio of poisonous ghost Pokemon that wreak havoc in the eerie Pokemon Tower. No Pokemon in existence has an advantage over ghost Pokemon like Gastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Gastly is made up of gas, so it's almost invisible. It can surround opponents and put them to sleep without them even noticing. is Double Trouble. It has the amazing ability to copy an opponent's DNA or genetic code. Then it rearranges its own cells and instantly turns itself into a mirror image of its enemy with the same shape and powers. Transform is its only technique, but it's all Ditto needs. Once it has transformed into another Pokemon, it can use that Pokemon's strongest techniques. But be careful. No one is sure whether Ditto can match its opponent's power levels too. Number 23. The snake Pokemon, Ekans. Ekans is not a great Pokemon to keep around the house, especially if you have younger brothers and sisters. This cunning fighter is also one of Team Rocket's favorite Pokemon to use in battle. A Pokédex pick is noted as well. Did you know that Ekans' name spelled backwards is snake? Arbok's name spelled backward is cobra. Arcanine. Number 59. The legendary Pokemon, Arcanine. Arcanine's beauty has been admired for centuries. It runs so quickly and easily it looks like it's flying. Arcanine makes a loyal pet, but be sure to train it well, or it may bite any friends or family members who get too close to you. Zapdos. Number 145. The electric Pokemon, Zapdos. Make a right before you leave the Indigo Plateau power plant, and you may spot Zapdos, the second legendary bird. It's a powerful and awe-inspiring combination of electric and flying elements. Legend says that Zapdos appears from the clouds while blasting huge bolts of lightning. Its light screen defense cuts the amount of damage it receives from other techniques in half. Approach with caution. Try using the same techniques to capture it as you would with any legendary bird. Golbat. Number 42. The bat Pokemon, Golbat. The fully evolved Golbat also feeds on its victim's energy. Using its sharp fangs, Golbat can drain 48 cubic inches of blood per bite. Its haze technique confuses an opponent, so it can't tell if the Golbat is an enemy or a friend. sassy cat Pokemon, Persian. Persian are very clever and powerful. They use growl to lower an opponent's attack power before attacking with its own teeth and claws. They have beautiful fur that is admired by many people. The Pokédex pick reads, Giovanni, a diabolical mastermind behind the evil Team Rocket, pampers his purring Persian pet. Number 108, the licking Pokemon, Lickitung. Lickitung may look funny, but it's serious in battle. It will daze and confuse an opponent with its wrap technique, and then attack at a maximum of 5 times in a row with Supersonic. Lickitung's tongue can lash out long and fast like a lizard's. Its lick leaves the enemy tingling. Make sure that you have a Slowbro handy when you get to the top floor of the gatehouse between Cycling Road and Fuchsia City. You can trade your Slowbro for a Lickitung there. The Pokédex pick reads, Lickitung's tongue is at least twice as long as its body. Some of these blurbs about these Pokemon are very bizarre. Venomoth. Number 48, the insect Pokemon, Venomoth. The bug-like Venomoth eats insects and lives in the shadows and branches of tall trees. At night, it likes to fly near bright lights. Number 37, the fox Pokemon, Vulpix. A cute exterior hides inner strength. This fire Pokemon is extremely rare. As Vulpix grows older, its tail splits at the tip. Vulpix likes to confuse its enemy. Then it uses the powerful flames of its fire spin technique to block an opponent from moving. Gyarados. Number 130, the atrocious Pokemon, Gyarados. It's hard to believe this large, snake-like creature evolved from the weak Magikarp. Even more amazing is that it changed from a single water element into a dual water flying element. That gives this rare Gyarados unbelievable power. This Pokemon has a nasty temper, so approach with caution. Its fangs can crush stones, and its scales are harder than steel. If it gets angry, Gyarados will think nothing of destroying an entire city. Its has been a dangerous process, but now that this former Weedle has hatched, it is very strong. Beedrill are fast. They attack using the large, poisonous stingers on their front legs and tails. With practice, Beedrill will be able to learn techniques like Twin Needle and Pin Missile to increase the number of attacks they can launch in a row. Ouch! A Beedrill attack stings. Rattata. Number 19. The rat Pokemon. Rattata. Rattata are very common. They have sharp teeth and will bite anything in an attack. They are small and very quick. Surprisingly, Rattata live peacefully with Pidgey. Kabutops. Number 141. The shellfish Pokemon. Kabutops. Kabuto evolves into Kabutops, whose sleek shape is ideal for swimming. During its vicious attacks, Kabutops cuts and drains its enemy's body with its sharp claws. Gengar. Number 94. The shadow Pokemon. Gengar. Gengar is a ghastly ghoul and a mischievous mite. When there is a full moon, this Pokemon likes to scare people by pretending to be their shadow. Then Gengar laughs at their fear. A Pokédex pick. Few Pokemon have an advantage in battle with a ghost Pokemon. What's your best bet when you come face to face with a spooky specter? Try everything. You might get lucky. Pikachu. Number 25. The mouse Pokemon. Pikachu. Pika Pika. Pikachu. This super cute lightning mouse is by far the most famous Pokemon of all. In fact, Team Rocket spends a lot of time trying to capture this rare Pokemon. Pikachu can zap an opponent with its electric power just by squeezing its cheeks. Be careful not to keep too many Pikachu in the same place. They have so much electricity, they can cause lightning storms and power outages in nearby cities. Pikachu can be moody and shy, so it may take a while to get used to a new trainer. Be patient and treat Pikachu well, and you will soon be best buds. Remember, Pikachu do not like to be in inside Pokeballs. It frightens them, so be gentle. If you get them angry, they will disobey you. Pikachu make good companions for Charmander and Squirtle. Poor Bulbasaur is left out there. Raticate. Number 20. The Rat Pokemon. Raticate. Raticate use their whiskers to guide themselves and maintain balance. Without them, Raticate are very slow. The Hyperfang technique that Rattata and Raticate share scares the enemy so much that it's afraid to attack back. Lapras. Number 131. The Transport Pokemon. Lapras. Sadly, Lapras is nearly extinct. Lapras isn't bitter though. This gentle, good-natured creature gladly carries passengers across small bodies of water. A Pokédex pick. The heaviest Pokemon are Golem, weighing in at 622 pounds, Gyarados at 518 pounds, and Snorlax at a whopping 1,014 pounds. And they are not easy to catch. You'll need Great Balls or Ultra Balls to capture these plump Pokemon. Eevee. Number 133. The Evolution Pokemon. Eevee. Eevee is the most unique Pokemon. If you want to know all of the details, Bill, the Pokemaniac, keeps the Eevee files hidden in the Celadon Mansion. Keep in mind that Eevee's DNA is not normal. It doesn't evolve on its own like other Pokemon. There are 3 special elemental stones: water, thunder, and fire, that can trigger a change in this tiny Pokemon. Each stone turns Eevee into a different elemental Pokemon. Its new form will keep getting stronger and stronger. You've most likely noticed that some of the information in this book is not actually accurate to the games, so a bit interesting when reading through. Magneton. Number 82. The Magnet Pokemon. Magneton. 3 Magnemite join together to form 1 Magneton. When dark sunspots appear on the sun, Magneton attack more often. Number 100. Zapdos, and Moltres. It lives at the bottom of a cavern where the current is strongest on the Seafoam Islands. Or at least that's how the legend goes. It is said to wait in plain sight and appear only to doomed people lost in the icy mountains. There's also a Pokédex pic. Like most rare species, the legendary bird trio is hard to catch, but worth the challenge. Take your time, slowly lower their energy or put them to sleep, and bring lots of Ultra Balls. A Pokeball just won't cut it with these majestic creatures. Number 151. The new species Pokemon, Mew. Is it real or legend? Fact or fiction? Professor Oak has just discovered Mew, the rarest Pokemon of all. Rumors have long circulated about a mysterious 151st Pokemon. Ancient carvings of Mew have even been found on cave walls, but few trainers took the rumor seriously until now. What do the Pokemon experts know about Mew? It is a calm and happy Pokemon. It's also believed to be one of the most difficult Pokemon to defeat in battle. In fact, wild Pokemon often run away from the battles before Mew can make its first move. One of Mew's favorite strategies is to surround itself with a protective pink bubble. Enemy attacks just bounce off the surface. Most attackers get so frustrated they give up before Mew has to use any of its special techniques. Even more amazing, there are many technical and hidden machines designed to teach Pokemon new techniques. Mew can learn to use them all. Pokemon experts believe that only the clone Mewtwo is a real match for Mew in competition. Seal. Number 86. The Sea Lion Pokemon, Seal. Brr. Seal lives in the freezing cold Arctic and uses the hard horn on its head to smash through thick ice. If you can stand the cold, Seal is a lovable friend. Number 24. The Cobra Pokemon, Arbok. Arbok is even worse. Rumor has it that the warning marks on Arbok's belly are different on different parts of its body. If successful, its glare technique will paralyze an enemy. Arbok's screech lowers an enemy's defenses